It's the 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Kia.
Hello out there and welcome everybody to 2K Sports. The location has changed for Game 3 of these conference finals, but the teams are the same, which would make sense in a series, including our team. We're the same. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll be watching the Minnesota Timberwolves playing against the Golden State Warriors at their home, Oracle Arena. Well, for Golden State, staggered after a resounding Game 2 loss, they'll try to regain their confidence and reclaim some momentum here in this vital Game 3. Well, after losing the first two games on the road, the alarm bells starting to sound. Would you agree, Kenny, that this is a crucial game for them if they're going to battle back in the series?
Yeah, some guys play much better at home than they do on the road. So they need some home cooking tonight, and this crowd has got to give them a big burst of adrenaline.
You know, if you listen to everybody else, especially the so-called experts, they think it's over. But they're not out of it yet, Ernie. Yes, they're up against the ropes, but it's only one thing to do, Kenny. Come out swinging, knockout blow. Tonight is a game they got to win at all costs.
Very, I would say that sounds like you guys have been there and done that when you discuss being in this situation in a series.
You know what? I just used to hate some of my teammates that
Western Conference Finals action here on 2K Sports. We've seen this series go to 2-0. Now a critical juncture for determining where this series is going. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan at the table alongside Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge from the sideline. It's all about the Western Conference. That's where the action is today as the Golden State Warriors get ready to battle. The big story, the return of Ricky Rubio from being injured.
And man, injuries, they can just be so tough. The pain, the rehab, there's a monotony to it. Not being able to help your team out on the court. All of it, it weighs on you.
And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Well, guys, there is no more doubt.
Yeah, when it rains, it pours. GA, thank you. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Lewis, he's in at shooting guard. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Andrew Nicholson. And it's Young, and it's Wiggins in at the 3 slot. Lewis gets the bucket.
Yeah, I just love the concentration there. Press just killing the D with his drives to the basket, even with the contact.
Thompson passes to Green. Green with a screen on Wiggins. Durant kicks to Curry. Rebound, Minnesota. They are pumped right now after a big win on Sunday.
And across the board in that game, guys, they shot the lights out.
Guys were patient. I think that's crucial in making good decisions, and that's why their field goal percentage was so solid.
Stolen by Lewis. Banked in off the glass. Lewis has got 6.
So out of the gates, 3 for 3, exactly what they're looking for.
On the wing, Green. Durant with a wide open look. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Oh, a good open look, and he sprays it home from 3.
The Timberwolves have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Here's Lewis. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Offensive rebound. Pachulia, no luck. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Here's Lewis. Good D by Thompson.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Back to Nicholson. Wiggins kicks to Nicholson. Timberwolves passing it around. 11 feet away. Here's Lewis. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And that's just what Prez does, getting real physical with the D on his shots.
It's his first trip to the line. Good on the second free throw. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. It's Durant on the wing. And the wide open shot from Green. Connects from three-point range. Green's got his first 3 points of the game.
A lot of times in the first quarter, it will dictate how big a role a player has later on.
And he's one of those guys who could step up and be a big-time contributor on certain nights. We'll see if that 3 gets him going.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Knocks it loose. Here's Young, and then Young with the jam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, and he was so quick to break on that one. A good sign that he read the play.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Some changes for Golden State. David West, he's checked in for Pachulia. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Jang, he's checked in for Minnesota. Zach LaVine comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Towns dishes to Lewis. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. That one falls. Lewis has got 13.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And Young comes over to help inside Iguodala. And the slam dunk by Iguodala.
You know, the accuracy on that assist was perfect. He hit him in the dead run, exactly where it needed to be.
Here's Lewis, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul called on the Golden State Warriors. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
And what makes Prez special is his passion for the game. Any weakness he has, he works tirelessly to make it a strength.
Looney's checked in for the Warriors. Minnesota also with the sub. Hill, he's checked in for Towns. Iguodala against Lewis. 6 to shoot. Thompson inside the line. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Who knows what happened there, but I'm sure the defense is aware they dodged a bullet.
Lewis misses.
You know, tried to do it there instead of look for his teammates, and I think he'll pass the next time.
Looney passes to Iguodala. Livingston kicks to Iguodala. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. Iguodala's got his second basket of the night.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Young dishes to Lewis, and a hard slam there from Prez to finish off the play.
And that's the athleticism that had him so highly touted coming into the league. And you can see the impact Prez has on defense. His mere presence makes shooters nervous.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Timberwolves ahead. And here's Prez on his upcoming book deal.
Yeah, I mean, when my agent first approached me about doing a book or a movie, I was a little hesitant, but I ended up deciding to let Jason Richmond write a book about me and my journey to the NBA because he's always followed my career closely, he's always treated me fairly, so I'm excited about the opportunity to make it happen.
I'm sure that'll be quite the page turner, don't you think, Greg?
Absolutely. The NBA athletes have some of the most compelling stories in all of sports. Getting an inside look into the life of one of the biggest stars in the NBA is a great privilege, and I am really looking forward to it.
Warriors trail by 7, and on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Prez in their last game against the Warriors was a man on a mission. He finished with 38 points and played tremendous defense as well, really causing havoc on both ends of the floor. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss, and they'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Well, the way that last one went, the plays he made, it wouldn't have mattered who was checking him.
Jang, he's checked in for Nicholson. The Warriors shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. And Young kicks to Lewis. Towns trying to get open. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
That is pure muscle from Perez, not letting anyone get in his way on these shots.
It's Durant on the wing. And Thompson kicks to Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
You know, could have gone to the rack for the throwdown, but opts for the soft, smooth finger roll. I love it.
Here's Lewis. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight, and both free throws good for Lewis. Warriors trail by 6.
Foul number 2, and with so much time left in the second, he really needs to guard against picking up a third.
The Warriors shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. First free throw is good.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
You know, such a polished free throw shooter. He just makes the most of all of those chances when he gets them.
Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Lewis has got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, he's been dead-eyed tonight, and the whole team has prospered from that.
Curry kicks to Durant. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got his 3rd rebound on the night.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. Down low, charity stripe shot. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down to 6 points. That one good from Durant.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Here's Lewis, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Lewis has got 25 points.
And you got to admire the attitude of Perez, staying with his shot despite the D being all over.
Stolen by Lewis, and now running up the court. Lewis pushing it up. The lead pushed to double digits.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
That's an excellent finish on the break, getting all the way to the cup for an easy one.
He's had 6 attempts at the line, made 5 of them.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Durant in the corner, back to Curry. Stolen by Lewis. Jumps up. Oh!
Goodness.
Wow.
Wow.
And really like how Perez keeps his hands moving, which is why he comes away with important steals.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. The Timberwolves on top as they wrap up the second quarter on a 15-6 run. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Steph, you know you're #1 in the defensive scouting report. How do you counteract that?
I just got to slow down. I mean, we're playing good defense, trying to track the ball screens and take them out the 3-point line. But, you know, just got to be aggressive, keep getting shots up, making the right plays, and no turnaround.
We'll see what you do in the second half. Thanks, Steph. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Bring it in, guys. Hey, great work in the first half. Hey, this is what happens when we play our brand of basketball. They cannot stop us. Now stay focused, guys. Let's win this game, go home.
A look there at the Golden Gate Bridge, blanketed, shrouded in fog. What a sight. Welcome back to the Bay Area, everyone. And we welcome you back to the Western Conference Finals as we get going again. We're seeing a tremendous game from Prez.
It's as if he can get to the rim any time he wants, and in that first half, he wanted to quite a bit.
You could see it in this guy's eyes. He was focused, intense, and looking to be the aggressor.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And Golden State looking at who they've got. It's the Splash Brothers in the backcourt. Durant is out there with Green, and it's Pachulia in its center.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay. Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
I'll tell you, just his mere presence inside, his instincts for altering shots, exceptional.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
I think defensively, they've got to get their heads in the game. Judging by that play, they've come out of the locker room a little lethargic.
For Minnesota, they had put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
The passion that Young plays with is infectious. I mean, just shows you once again how much he loves playing the game.
Warriors trail by 13. They double-team Curry. From deep, Green buries it from three-point range. Green's got 6.
Yeah, you can't afford to give up too many open looks from deep. Nice job offensively to recognize the opening and pick up 3 points.
Here's Lewis. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Thompson. The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. They double-team Curry. Pachulia with a clean look. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, terrific form on the jumper from Zaza. A threat to score from the mid-range.
Lewis against Thompson. Lewis down low. Here's Towns. A stupendous finish in traffic. He has 6.
And just a little bit ragged defensively.
Been the story all too often for them today. Too disorganized, not playing cohesive basketball at all.
And the Warriors with some changes. And the Warriors with possession here. They trail by 6. It's Durant on the wing. From deep three-point range. And there's the call on Pachulia. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that one with the over-the-back call.
The Timberwolves shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Lewis against Iguodala. Shoots from 12. Lewis misses.
He doesn't have a polished inside game by any means, but that's an opportunity he should convert.
Durant for 3. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Right now it's when we go, good shot, great shot, right? Right now.
And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. On the court for Minnesota, Lewis in its small forward. Zach LaVine is out there with Young. Then there's Andrew Nicholson. And it's Towns in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
And the call will be against Prez. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. The Warriors making a switch here. Green's checked in. Durant in the corner. Feeds to Pachulia. Shot clock at 5. From deep, Green. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Lewis. Draymond Green pulls it in.
Unbelievable. He blew that look, guys. No clue what went wrong there.
Young passes to Nicholson. At the top of the key, Lewis. They get it back. Nicholson with the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
That's just laziness on the part of the defense, not hustling to get to the boards.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Young dishes to Lewis. The shot will not fall. Excellent D there from Pachulia.
He's been somewhat off this quarter, but the desire to score is evident. He's been so inconsistent from the field, and that makes it hard for these guys to catch up.
Here's Lewis. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Lewis has got 34.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now the pass to Thompson. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 6 rebounds in the game. Young with no one around. No good on the 3. Warriors trail by 9. Outside Durant. Back to Thompson from the arc. And there's the call on Pachulia. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Minnesota making a switch. Higgins is checked in. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Here's Lewis. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
That's a horrific turnover. There's just no excuse to throw the ball away like that.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Right side Durant. Shoots from 14, and it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. Here's Young. On the wing, Wiggins. He feeds it to Towns. Towns, the screen. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Wiggins from 16 feet away. He cans it. And the Timberwolves.
Nice job, Orange Juice. Hustle up, take a seat. I love the energy, fellas.
He's not happy with the distribution of shots. Difficult shots, contested shots. You've got to get a better offensive rhythm.
Here is Durant. There's 1:54 left in the 4th. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Prez leading the charge.
I just love the tenacity that Prez displays, going straight into the heart of the D there and drawing the foul.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Lewis.
You saw that one, Pops.
Warriors trail by 13. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And again, no good by Golden State. Higgins with it, guarded now by Durant. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Oh, that's one of those mistakes where you really feel embarrassed afterward, just not aware of his position on the court.
The Warriors have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the 4th quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Pachulia. And there it is for him.
I think you have to respect how great Pachulia is at getting strong position underneath the rim. Once he gets the ball, the rest is easy.
Lewis on top. He's covered by Thompson. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
All the officials are all over that one.
The free throw drops for Lewis. Both shots good from the stripe. 1:16 left in the 4th quarter. Outside Durant. Launches it. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Durant's got 6 points in the quarter.
Add another triple to their second half total.
I mean, since the break, they've been unconscious from distance.
And now we can start talking about Game 4. What a magnificent effort and really a significant victory for the Timberwolves.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the floor of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Prez. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And it's Iguodala missing.
It wasn't wide open, but that's a look he's got to create, guys. He's got to finish that. His teammates count on him.
The putback, great positioning on the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 15.
And really no better feeling than to go on the road and play this well and get the win.
In front of a hostile crowd, they showed absolutely no fear. This was a statement victory on every level.
Wow.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
And that's the thing. When you fought all game, expended all your energy, you want to do everything you can to come away with the W.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. You have to think at this point, up 3-0, it's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And as the fans file out of the building, now time to head over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, as we present our Jordan Player of the Game. Prez, what a beast he was in the final period. Got into the kind of shooting rhythm that can basically end a game. In fact, it effectively did. Kenny, what did you like about his game?
Unbelievable night from the offensive standpoint. He abused his man every time he got the basketball. Great looks, great offensive performance. Too much for them to deal with tonight.
Well, the players are where you're really tested. His performance tonight was an example of the kinds of performances you got to string together to win championships. I liked his attitude. He had poise, desire, an edge. He had it all going on the whole game, Ernie.
And thanks for watching tonight's coverage of the NBA Conference Finals, and there's more coming your way. For Shaq, for Kenny, Ernie Johnson. See you later, everybody.